What's going on, guys? So what I want to talk about in this video is something very important when it comes to day trading, when it comes to scalping, and when it comes to longevity in this game. This game being the stock market. Okay, so let's put aside the news. Let's put aside social and world events. Let's put aside geopolitical events. Let's put aside the Fed. Let's put aside inflation. At the end of the day, none of that matters. What matters is your entry and your exits, okay? And why losing is part of the game, okay? You will lose as a trader. If you cannot accept that you will lose as a trader, you will never make it in this business, because this business will literally eat your ego, eat your pride, and eat whatever you think about the market for lunch. Meaning that if you think that you shouldn't be losing because of the market, you will get your face ripped off. If you think that you shouldn't be losing on a stock because, earnings are good, or next quarter they're going to announce XYZ, you will get your face ripped off by the market. So the point that I'm trying to make is that if you don't learn how to lose, you will never learn how to win. The winning trades are always easy. If you can just close your eyes now and think about your last 2 or 3 winning trades, you have a strategy, you have a setup, you see the stock do something, you click buy, and it's kind of just working. And your P&L is green. And it's green. There's no thought process behind losing. Your human, character and mindset and emotions are not having to come to the table when you're winning a trade. For me, normally, if I take a play and the play starts to move in my favor extremely quickly and I sell, I didn't do anything. I just clicked the button at the right time. I mentally did not have to do anything. I did not have to figure anything out. I just clicked the button and the P&L started to move, and I clicked the button and I was profitable. It seems very easy, right? And I think COVID of 2020, that run up that we had, ruined a lot of traders, because a lot of people started this business winning. They just started buying something here and not having to take any mental capacity and actually figure out what's going right in the trade, what's going wrong in the trade, and they just clicked another button and their P&L went higher and higher and higher and higher. Right? That's what happens in a raging bull market, and that's what happens in a raging bear market. So the point that I'm trying to make is that if you don't learn how to lose, you're going to feel like you're spinning your wheels in the dirt. You're going to feel like you're constantly breaking even each and every single week. You're going to feel that you can never get ahead. You're going to blow an account. You're going to blow multiple accounts. And I never recommend anyone to blow an account. You don't have to blow an account. You never need to blow an account to learn this business. You can take 1,000 losses without blowing your account, because your losses are going to be very small and your wins are going to be a lot bigger. So it's when you start to learn how to lose correctly is when you're going to see that P&L start to rise. And what I mean by that is that, for example, using my strategy, because you guys are already familiar with how I trade in the Discord, in stocks that I like to trade, in setups that I like to take. If I take a play, a 5-minute play, long over the 20 SMA, and that play confirms, I get long, and then next candle pulls back and closes under the 20, I have to exit that trade, because I know, for me, and I've seen thousands of these trades play out. You guys who trade with me each and every single day live, you guys know that I'm on this computer watching these screens, trading these stocks, and seeing these same setups over and over and over and over and over again. And I've been doing this full time for 3 years, but over the course of my history, I've been trading for 5 years, going on 6. So with that being said, is I've seen thousands of plays and I know how they're going to play out. Now I can't tell you if the stock's going to be higher or lower in 6 months, but I can damn sure tell you that if this stock did this or this stock did that, I can pretty much tell you that you probably don't have a good high probability of winning. You know, I can kind of see what's going on in the next 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 1 hour time frame. And based off of that technical analysis, I can take and manage my risk accordingly. So that also comes with a lot of experience, but I want to shave off those years and those years and all of those plays worth of experience by just telling you this now while you're still early in the game, or while you're still spinning your wheels in the mud. Is that if you do not understand how to take 100 losing trades and 25 winning trades and still be profitable, if you don't know how to do that, and if you can't do that, that's a 25% win rate. But I guarantee you, if those 25% winners are 4 times as big as those 100 losers, you will still be profitable. And how do you do that? What is the magic sauce? There is no secret. There is no secret. There's a million different strategies that you can use. What it comes down to is the losing part of this game has to actually take discipline. The losing part of this game actually requires your brain to function. The losing part of this game requires you as a human and as a trader to mentally prepare yourself for the loss, to mentally prepare yourself for the exit, to mentally have to physically move your hand on the mouse or on the tablet or on the phone, wherever you're trading, to click the sell button. So if you follow your strategy, and in my case, the 20 SMA strategy for scalping or day trading, if you just cut the loser when it's supposed to be cut and accept the fact that losses are part of the game, and you just roll right into the next setup, you will be profitable. And why you're going to be profitable is because as much back testing as I've done on the strategy, as much back testing as a lot of people have done on their own strategies, as long as you stick to following your set of rules and your strategy has some sort of edge. So every strategy, every indicator will have its own unique edge. So anytime you have an edge in the market, all you have to do is consistently follow that edge, and that edge is going to outweigh the losses, because when you identify that the edge has failed you, you can quickly disengage with that edge, and meaning that you can quickly stop out of that trade. You can quickly cut your losses of that trade. And when you see the next trade set up, you have no bias and you're able to take that new trade with a fresh mind, because you know that you've seen these plays enough to work out. And if you have not seen 1,000 plays, if you have not seen 1,000 setups, I would recommend each and every single day after the market is done, load up a 5-minute time frame, throw that 20 period moving average on there. You guys know how I trade supply and demand and how I use the confirmation. You guys already know that, who are a part of the Discord. Go through and start back testing hundreds of plays, back test dozens of stock tickers, and you will see that if you were in that play and if you trusted your strategy, you would have been profitable. And if you would have cut your loss when you were supposed to, not because you wanted to hold, because you thought, anytime you start thinking that something's coming back, you're going to get destroyed. Sometimes you do win, but sometimes you don't win. The moment you guys can get consistent with losing and understand that that's a part of the game, but you know where to cut those losses and keep those losses short, is the moment everything else becomes easier. The moment everything else becomes a lot more clear. For me, it's not about the numbers on the screen. It's just about, am I right on my setup? Did I take a good setup? Did I manage the trade properly? And when I mean manage the trade, is did I cut the loss when I was supposed to, or did I hold on because I thought something else was going to happen? Did I hold on because my ego told me to hold on? Or did I just completely respect my game plan, respect my rules, exit the strategy, and look for another setup and take that setup, and that setup would have paid for XYZ? I can't tell you how many times I've taken a trade. It's a losing trade. I cut the trade. Let's say I'm down $300. The next trade I take, is an $800 winner. I can't tell you how many times that's happened, but if I would have never taken that second trade because I had so much of a bias that I don't want to take the next trade because I might get stopped out, I don't want to take the trade because I'm already down money, then you're never going to be able to excel and scale to that next level. Now, it's a little bit harder when you have a smaller account. For example, if you have $1,000 account, you can't just go start making one trade after another trade after another trade after another trade. And I wouldn't recommend to do that. But let's say, I'll give a clean example. If you have $1,000 account, I would recommend to take no more than 2 trades a day. You take 2 setups a day. If one of them fails, cut it immediately, right? So only buy options contracts that are, let's say, $100 to $250. If you lose on that options play, and let's say you lost $75 on the trade 1, you're only looking for one more setup to take today. And if that trade ends up making you $250, but you lost $170 or you lost $75 over here, you still came out profitable, $125 on the actual day. You will see that over a course and period of time, as you start taking these trades, your losses might be $100 here, $200 here, $300 here, $150 here, $75 here, but you're going to start to notice that your wins are going to be 200, 300, 900, 200, 600, 700, and your losses are going to be 100, 150, 75. Your losses will continue to get smaller and smaller and smaller the more times you see these plays. Guys, I hope this helps. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. I throw tidbits, I throw tactics, mentorship, all kinds of stuff. Come trade with me live in my Discord. That link is down in the description box below. Also, if you guys want to be a funded prop trader and trade with me, trade futures, live, oil, gold, SPY, the NASDAQ futures, come trade with me. Link down in the description box below. Also, do not forget to subscribe. Do not forget to hit the thumbs up button, and I'll see you guys all in the next video.